Hello and welcome. In this video, I want to look at how we can simplify radicals or surds. In the previous lesson, we discussed about some basic rules when it comes to simplifying or evaluating radicals. In today's lesson, we want to look at how we can simplify radicals or surds. Now, we're going to use these two examples to explain how we can do this. The first one here says the square root of 45. How do we write or simplify this radical expression? To do this, what we simply do is we look at the radicand, that is the number just enclosed by this square root sign. We look at the number and try to figure out the factors of this number here that can have at least one of its factor to be a perfect square. Okay, so that's what we look at. So this would require your skill when it comes to multiplication. So you look at 45. What are the two numbers that you can multiply and it will give you 45? And bear in mind, one of the number, at least one of it, should be a perfect square. Here, I'll simply rewrite this as a product of its factors, and I would have 9 times 5. I think this is the easiest way to go about it. Now we have 9 and 5. 9, of course, is a perfect square. However, 5 isn't a perfect square. 5 is already in its simplest form. And remember the rule of radicals that we discussed in the previous lesson. So I can rewrite this here as the square root of 9 times the square root of 5. And this will simply become, because 9 is a perfect square, the square root of 9 is 3. Okay, square root of 5 is in its basic form. So this will be my answer. This is the simplest form of this radical expression. A quick look at the next one, we have 45. We also do the same here. We look at two numbers such that one of its factors, one of the factors of the radicand here is a perfect square. And if I look at this very well, I look at 98, I can look just simply, put the multiplication of 49 times 2. This should give me 98. Like I said earlier, this requires your prowess when it comes to multiplication of numbers. Now, 49 is a perfect square. However, 2 isn't a perfect square. 2 is in its basic form. The square root of 2 is just the basic form of the radical we could have. So here, the square root of 49 is, of course, 7. And, this is 2 right here. No? Taking you back one step, this can be rewritten as 49, square root of 49, and also square root of 2. And if I find the square root of 49, it gives me 7, and this is square root of 2. This is how far we'll go in this lesson. You can try other questions on your own and see how well you can do in those questions. See you in the next video. Bye.